So your testimony is that you started moving those bodies roughly after 7 and finished perhaps about 9 o'clock. Is that fair?
Yes, around there, yes.
Now, sir, do you remember? I know you have been interviewed. By the way, you have been thoroughly prepared by these people before you testified? You have met with them, if not hundreds of times, many, many, many times, and discussed your testimony, correct?
Yes, I met with a whole lot of police, yeah.
You met a whole bunch of agents, and you have talked to them, and in preparation for this, the testimony you give here today?
Yes.
Now, let me ask you, do you remember way back when you were first interviewed concerning the events after you started to cooperate? Do you remember being interviewed by about November 4th or 5th, right after you first started cooperating, right?
Yes.
Do you remember telling people that this event took place on the 3rd or 4th week of July?
Yes.
Do you remember telling another group of detectives that this took place in the early part of July?
No, I don't remember that.
Do you remember telling Detective Pepe, do you recall telling Detective Pepe that this telephone conversation and this whole incident occurred in the early part of July 1989? I don't believe so. I don't think so. Is that your testimony?
Can you rephrase that, please?
Sure. Do you remember telling Detective Pepe that this whole incident took place in the early part of July of 1989?
What incident exactly are you speaking about?
The incident involving the 4 Colombians in the project.
No, I remember telling him what happened to a lot of the latter part of July.
Do you remember telling another detective, Pepe again, that it took place on July 12th?
No, I never remember saying an exact date, no.
You never remember saying an exact date?
No.
You are positive about it?
Well, yeah, I didn't say no exact date.
Do you remember ever telling Detective Pepe and other detectives that you met that certain people took the bodies down? Do you remember ever telling them that?
Yes.
Do you remember that those people were not the people that you said yesterday on direct examination?
No.
You don't remember that? Well, one thing we can agree with.
Excuse me. Again, the questions are not evidence in the case, ladies and gentlemen. Please understand that. Go ahead, Mr. Batchelder.
Thank you, sir. Do you remember telling us on direct examination that apartment 3K and you identified the areas, although they are not marked on this little exhibit, which is 405? Do you ever remember telling us that there was a lot of blood in this area and this area because the bags were leaking? Do you ever remember that?
There were spots in the rugs, yes.
But isn't it a fact that there was blood all over that apartment? Is that fair to say?
From the living room to the kitchen, yeah.
From the living room to the kitchen. May I just approach?
Sure.
Thanks. I hate to block you.
That's all right.
Can you just point us to where that is? Is this the kitchen?
That's the kitchen.
That's the kitchen. And this is the living room. This whole area right here.
Yes.
There was blood, an extensive amount of blood in that apartment as a result of the events that you say took place in that apartment, correct?
There was blood in certain spots on the rugs, and there was blood coming to the kitchen because we kept on dragging the bodies through the kitchen.
Now, you have testified that you're an expert in the 5%er code. Is that fair to say?
I am not an expert, but I was I studied the lessons very good.
Okay. When you say the lessons, can you tell us, were specific lessons given by 5%ers in these codes?
What do you mean, specific lessons?
You said you studied lessons, specific lessons.
The lessons were towards the religion.
They were taught as a religion.
Yes.
You consider yourself, you testified yesterday, a fairly advanced person in supreme mathematics and supreme alphabets. Is that fair?
Yes.
And there is a question of Allah's truth, which is a 120%. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Would you tell us what that is?
What you mean, Allah? That's 120.
That's 120. What does that 120 mean?
It's a 120 lessons, a 120 answers and questions.
Okay, if this be so, and you understand this, can you tell me what is the born equality degree of Allah's understanding Father? What does that mean to you?
What?
What does the language born equality degree of Allah's understanding Father, what does that mean?
I don't know.
You don't know.
You saying born equality what?
Born equality degree of Allah's understanding Father. Do you understand what that is?
No.
Well, do you understand? How would you translate? How would you put into 5%er code a lesson which is question number 25? Do you understand what question number 25 is under the 5%er code?
It would be the 25th question.
Okay. What is the 25th question?
You see, I stopped studying the lesson part of the religion. We just use the code and the numeral system. As far as I'm concerned, we're not righteous no more because we're dealing drugs. So we stopped using the part which you're referring to.
So is it fair to say, when did you stop being a 5%er Muslim?
I'm not a 5%er Muslim. I stopped really studying in 81 when I was released.
In 81, okay. So it is fair to say that you don't know any of the lessons. If I was to ask you questions about them, you just stopped in 81. Is that fair?
I know a lot about the lessons, but like I said, I wouldn't be that, like to tell you the 96th lesson out of the 120 lessons, because I stopped studying. I went astray.
Let me ask you, what does the language in the 5%er code mean? Born equality degree in Allah's truth. What does it mean?
I have, you make, I don't know.
You don't know.
No. Equality?
He still doesn't know. You have asked the question.
You confuse me. I don't know.
Move on.
Let me ask you, you decided to cooperate, correct? Fair?
Yes.
About 3 months after you decide to cooperate, you are sitting down with some detectives. Is that fair to say?
I sat down with a lot of detectives, yeah.
Well, you remember in January just testifying that you sat down with some detectives and you wanted to make a phone call?
Yeah.
Okay. Who were those detectives that asked you to make the phone call?
I am not sure. Peppy might have been there.
Peppy?
Peppy might have been there.
Anybody else there?
Maybe Palermo.
Maybe Palermo.
Yes.
Did they sit down and they said, what did they say to you?
They just said, could you show us that you're affiliated with these people? Could you make a call and ask them for help or whatever? See if you...
Is it your testimony that after you signed your cooperation agreement, after you had been interviewed literally 20 or 30 times by various detectives, they wanted to ensure that you knew Wilfredo Arroyo? Is that your testimony?
No, they wanted me to actually try to get Prince on the phone.
Let me ask you, did you ever ask for Prince on the phone when you called?
You talking to C. Just is just like talking to Prince.
Oh, I see. Did they ask you to call C. Just?
I just called the number I knew at that time.
And his wife, Bunny, answered, right?
Yes.
And you had a conversation, correct?
Yes.
Now, before doing that, did the agents or the officers, what did they tell you to say to him?
They didn't tell me what to say.
They just told you to freewheel it. Is that what you're telling us?
They just asked me to talk to him.
Just talk to him. Didn't put any words in your mouth. Didn't give you subjects to ask about.
No.
Didn't coach you during the conversation at all.
No. What they gonna coach me for?
All right. As a result of that conversation, we know one thing. He never, ever attempted to try to visit you. Is that correct?
He said he would send somebody or come up, I believe.
And nothing ever happened, correct?
Yes, I never told him where I was at.
Now, as you sit there, you have gone and told us about this 5%er code and everything else. Do you remember you said you interpreted it for us yesterday?
Yes.
And you were positive you said the culture jammy things. Do you remember that language? Culture jammy things? You said that referred to killings, is that correct?
No.
What did it refer to, sir?
I said culture was 4.
4. What jammy things what?
Jammy just street slang. I got a jammy. It's like I got a gun. Just street slang.
4 guns, is that correct?
No, I say number 4 jammy things. He know what I was talking about.
May I have that stricken whether he knew what he was talking about?
Yes, strike that.
The culture jammy things means 4. Jammy things, you are saying to us, is specifically refers to bodies. Is that what?
I'm not saying that. It could refer to anything you want. In that term he used, he knew what I was saying.
What did he say after you said culture jammy things? He just went, hum?
If that's what it says on the paper, yeah.
That's what it said on the paper. Okay. That's all he said, right?
That's what you say, yeah.
Now, let me ask you something. Isn't it a fact that you knew that Riley was cooperating against you at that time, the time you made the phone call?
Yes.
And you knew that Riley was living in the projects, correct?
No, his sister, I believe.
His sister was living in the projects, correct?
Yes.
And Riley started to cooperate against you within almost as quick as you started to cooperate when you were arrested. Is that fair?
Yes, I cooperated after he cooperated on me.
Okay. He gave a videotape statement about that. Did your lawyer tell you that?